Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's May 30th, and right now we're looking at the visible satellite imagery here. You can see the marine there in towards the San Diego, Los Angeles metropolitan areas, but look at Northern California, central, nice sunny skies. Get out there and enjoy that. You can see some high clouds moving over the region here. What we're going to be looking at today is the potential for some big heat coming here for the west coast of the USA. We'll dive into that in a bit of detail here. I am in Dalhart, Texas right now. We're probably going to be chasing tornadoes here south of Lubbock, Texas, somewhere out there in West Texas here. So if you're wondering why I'm in a hotel room, that is the reason. So let's take a look at what's coming today. You can see Sacramento 94, but look at that. Compare that to Fort Bragg and Eureka at 63. Look at Red Bluff and Redding in the mid 90s here. So you know where to go to beat the heat. And if you want to warm up here, you just got to go to the interior. And of course, cooler temperatures across the mountains, pretty typical stuff there. You can see same thing here for San Diego, chillier along the coastline. Palm Springs 100, thermal 101, Means Lake at 94 here, and even warmer all the way down towards the Mexico border. We take a look here at Reno. Check it out as we go towards the end of this weekend. This weekend we start to warm up here. 89. You can see Fallon at 90 degrees, Susanville at 87, South Lake Tahoe getting to 77 on Friday. And on this day, on May 30th, 2018, check this out, fog caused a 30 vehicle crash on Interstate 15 South. 21 people were injured, and we can get strong winds at this time of year, some really high temperatures here, even some chilly temperatures as well. So back in 1918, look at that, 32 in Victorville. The latest date with the season, with the freezing temperature on record there for Victorville. Now, taking a look at what's coming here, this is at 18,000 feet. We're looking at the Pacific Ocean. There's the state of California here. Hawaiian Islands would be the bottom left. We put this into motion here. This is last night's European run. You can see systems moving through the Pacific Northwest, keeping the ridge fairly flat here across much of the west coast of the USA. System moves through one more as we go through midweek, but then look at that ridge just really builds in with the vengeance here as we go on in towards the Thursday and Friday time frame. And of course, the axis of this ridge is going to have huge implications on just how much we warm up here across the southwest and the state of California. Look at this very deep, unusual trough here for this time of year out over the Pacific Ocean. So it'll be interesting to watch the cat and mouse game between this trough and this ridge across the western USA. If I put that into motion there, then you can kind of see the ridge breaks down. We get kind of into that chaotic territory, which is known as the extended forecast. Now, taking a look at about 925 millibars, about 2,500 feet above the surface, you can see the anticyclone here out over the Pacific Ocean. And as we go on into the next few days, so we're going to take a look through this weekend. I'm going to scroll ahead. You can see the systems moving through the Pacific Northwest, but then we start to build that ridge and look at things start to turn offshore here, first across some of Northern California and Oregon. And yet to be seen just how strong these offshore winds would be at this time. And this is all the way still out almost, 5-6 days, let's call it right now. And you can kind of see we have that offshore wind, which allow things to warm up as we big this big ridge of high pressure, this big dome of high pressure here, anticyclonic flow over the western USA. So that'll be something interesting to watch develop here over the next few days. And you can see that very deep low well out over the Pacific Ocean, helping to drive this ridging over the western portion of the USA. So now taking a look at precipitation, total precipitation here on last night's yesterday afternoon's European run. Let's scroll through here and you'll see all the rain coming for the Pacific Northwest, but some of that does include some of Northern California. So we got to watch out for that here as we go through the Sunday afternoon, Sunday nighttime, Monday morning time frame there. But you see not much precipitation scheduled here for Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, the desert areas, Las Vegas, Phoenix, either. And as we scroll way off into the extended, you can see that deep low out over the Pacific Ocean there. And yeah, so we have a pretty dry period coming up here, but you do see we may get some afternoon thunderstorm activity at times across the Sierra Nevada. We'll try to pinpoint that day by day as we get closer. Now look at the temperature anomaly. This is last night's European artificial intelligence run here. So not much going on. I mean, it is warmer than normal, but the big ridge hasn't built in earnest yet. So we're going to scroll on into the end of next week, and you can really see those temperatures ramp up by the time we get towards Thursday. And you can see the west just really baking by the time we go towards June 8th and the June 9th time frame here. And we'll just continue to watch this and see how long this may last and just how warm we're going to get. We're going to break this down day by day. Taking a look at Sacramento, you can see, 99 on Friday, cooling down a bit here through the weekend into early next week, then really ramping the temperatures back up. Look at next Wednesday, 110 for Sacramento. San Francisco might even get a nice day into the lower 80s there as we go through the following week there, just depending on how much offshore flow we get with that. And you can see Fresno as we go through next week also. Look at this 107, 107 on the following Thursday there also. Now look at the sea surface temperature anomalies. You can see along the immediate coastline, we have cooler than normal conditions right now. Definitely no marine heat wave going on, and you might notice that some of the surfers, I know you guys do out there on the coastal areas, as when things drop below normal, you can kind of tell. So yeah, that's where we are as of, what is this? This is about May 28th in the afternoon here. But yeah, continued below average temperatures along the immediate coast. And if we take a look here, you can see the wind-driven waves here off the coastal areas, and then you can see the storms get going, and we start to activate the wave machine out over the Pacific Ocean here, and we may get some swell for that as we go through next week also. So we could have a warm day on Thursday with not a bad swell moving across the Pacific Ocean from that previous storm, driving some of this wave action towards the coastline. So that might make for some nice surfing days out there. Check out the 6 to 10 day, June 4th through 8th, above average across a lot of the west coast. Below average signal here for much of the west also. And here's the 8 to 14 day, really showing that huge signal for above average temperatures along the west coast, with below average temperatures in the Pacific Northwest, or precipitation I should say, and kind of near normal chances there across much of California and the Southwest at this point. So anyway, yeah, again, I'm in Dalhart, Texas. If you're wondering why I'm in a hotel room here, I forgot to plug in my microphone this morning again, but I'll try to do that for tomorrow's briefing here. And hopefully I have time to do that. I may miss a day here or there, but I should be back in Seattle as of next Tuesday. And otherwise, I hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, most likely, and I will talk to you guys then.